Hello, truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the Killer Awesome Trucker. We're here in Albuquerque. Took some time to take a shower. You know those little desert sticky little burrs that seem to get all over the place. You're wondering where the heck did you pick them all up from? Yeah, there were a bunch on my sock. I didn't know how they got there. There's actually one on my towel. Thank goodness I found it before I tried to dry myself off and scrape the hell out of myself. Crazy. So, what's going on? Alright, so my driver leader is trying to get me back to the Phoenix terminal. Because we still got to finish our move and packing and all that other stuff. And he was saying, well, you know what, we can get you a load out of Prewitt that we can T-call in Phoenix. Do y'all know which place that is in Prewitt? We've been there a couple of times, maybe 3 times, I can't remember. At least twice. Once was with my mentor. The other one was solo. And it was cold. It was snowy. And docks were frozen. Here's a satellite map. Remember this area? No. That's just me. Not Spice. Yeah. You gonna come up here? You gonna say hi? No, that does not mean scratch the chair. They're trying to give me the load that I just T-called. Oh, here you go. Here's a load going to Colorado. That is the one that I just had, that I just dropped, that I just T-called. And I've rejected it twice, and it's still sitting there. Ever get to a point where you just kind of like, you know what, I've had enough? We're here, and unlike the other place we've been to, or the last time we were here, there's not a lot of people, so maybe this will go okay after all. And I was going to use this for my blind side, and Spice laid on it, and I have no idea what the heck he did. Yeah, you really messed it up. Okay, so checked in. There's 5 trucks up there, but once one clears, I'm the next one up. MVT over here, he's never been here before, so I'm not going to pick on him too much. He drove over there on the scale, and the one guy's like, okay, which one of you is on the scale? Well, it's me. He's like, you need to turn around and go back up there on the hill. All right. Backed up to the dock. You know what, it wasn't that bad, but I knew something would go wrong. So you park up on the hill, you walk down to the guardhouse, you give them the information, you give them your phone number. I was supposed to be the first one to be called. I wound up being the 4th one going in because I didn't have a phone signal. When I saw there was another Swift truck that came, when I saw that he went, I'm like, WTF. So I walked down there and said, have you been trying to get a hold of me? You know, I wanted to check his phone. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of you. I'm like, I'm not getting a phone signal. So 3 other trucks wind up going in front of me. The good news is that only one of them backed in over here at the dock. Only one of them. Yeah, he's not there now. But, yeah, as far as backing into the dock, I was able to just come in here, swing around, and then I turned into the right over there, got my trailer angled, and then I was able to back in. Had to do a couple of offsets to get it lined up really good, but other than that, it was fine. So this place is full of potholes, though. You know, and I think this went a lot better because I have the Freightliner and not the International. That thing was a pain in the butt. But yeah, so getting loaded. They'll bring me the paperwork. Then I'll move over there, slide the tandems to the 40-foot mark because it's gonna have to go through California, and they'll get it scaled. There's a Pilot Flying J 30 miles from here, and head on back to Arizona. I'm doing a split sleeper berth because, well, why not? I was off for like 3 hours, so that kind of works. But I'm not going to have enough time to get all the way there. So I'm going to be finding a place that I can stay. We're at the Flying J, just about 30 miles away. I always wonder if there's enough parking here, but it is really big, and there's even dirt parking all the way in the back. So if you do need a place to stay, you can probably do it here. I've not stayed the night here, so I don't really know. But I think it's a possibility. Not too bad. I had the scale, and then there was a pull-through right in front of it, so that works. All right, we're all good. It's 12,360 on the steer. Don't ask me why. And like 32,160 on the drive, and 32,120 on the trailer. That axle. So, man, that's like perfectly balanced. So we are all good to go. Got about just less than 3 hours to where I'm going to be shutting down. And I've got my dinner inside my lunchbox. That was Velcroed in like 5 different spots. But heavy loads, over 60,000 pounds of a trailer, when you hit bumps, especially around freaking bridges and stuff, that trailer is like 6 times more heavier than your truck, and it is jerking your truck back, forward, up, down, everything goes flying. Yeah, this is getting really tiring. Really tiring. Anyway, not quite at the place that I wanted to shut down at. I was going to go to the Meteor Crater rest stop, but the winds were blowing really hard. Now, I got a heavy load, so I think I would have been fine, but I could feel myself getting not shoved, but pushed. And in the distance, I could see a dust storm. We're in Arizona, by the way. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm done. So there's TA just out of Holbrook, Arizona. I went ahead and found the spot that I could back into. Actually turned out pretty good as far as the spot. There's a scale just over here, so, and there's one spot right there. These are all angled parking, and I got parked in here pretty good. Now, of course, when I parked in here, I used all that space up there, but that's beside the point. I made my turn. I was lined up pretty decently, so. But yeah. Alright, so this is where I'm going to be shutting down tonight. And I've got a split sleeper berth going on. So maybe after 7-8 hours, I might go ahead and hit the road again. I don't know. Yeah, you want food, huh? Well, it got dumped all over the floor. I'm sorry. Well, what was in the dish anyway, so. So for dinner tonight, I have cooked myself. It's a frozen meal. That looks like it's ready to go. And I'm just cooking up some peas too. I like peas. Frozen peas are better than canned peas, but well, here cans are last a little bit more longer. Well, good morning. It is the day that we're going to be getting back to the Phoenix terminal. It's only 4 hours away. I was actually thinking about leaving earlier, but I don't know what it is. It's like, I think I mentioned before that whenever I drive when it's dark, my eyes have to work harder, so they wind up getting tired quicker. So I try not to leave too early. Like right now it's 4:57. I was actually thinking about leaving about 4 o'clock, but 5 o'clock is fine. By the time we hit Phoenix, it's going to be past rush hour, so that's perfectly fine. And take a look at the sunset. Good morning. The sun is setting. Oh, I only wish that this actually showed what I actually see with my eyes, because it's much more oranger right here. Instead of this yellow orange, it's a lot more oranger. So it's really, really cool. Digital cameras, man. All right, well, so this is a phone, but anyway, let's go ahead and let's finish this. So back in Phoenix, it's in the evening, but